Hi Libra, welcome to Basic Bitch Tarot. This Basic Bitch welcomes you. If you're new, subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. So Libra, we're going to do Celtic cross messages. Sorry, no, you guys can't see my hands. And that's a little bit of a break from, the love messages, because those are so heavy and those are just the details. Let's do a Celtic cross message. If you know anything about tarot and the placement of the cards, sure, you can take the meanings of the cards and put them in a situation, but you need to understand that any situation you bring into your life, it's exactly what your soul wanted at the time, and it's happening to you on a deeper soul level. So I like to pull out and get an overview, soul view of you outside of that, so you can understand, on a deeper level, who you really are. Okay? And this will apply to your sun and moon sign as well. So let's get into it, kittens. If you want to schedule a private reading with me, look in the description below. Next month I'll have a website up with easy links, but for now you just have to contact me through Facebook or Gmail. Okay, kittens, let's get into it. Universe. Hey, universe. It's your basic bitch here. It's me. For Libra. Ooh, Libra. For Libra. Those born on Earth between September 23rd and October 22nd. Soul messages for Libra universe for the September 7th through the 14th. For Libra, please. General messages for Libra. Libra's been really somber lately. I can feel it. And what I saw, you guys, when I meditated on the sign was an island. And I heard the words, I am an island. Really? It's a little unusual for Libra. Some of you feel good about that. Some of you don't. But let's see what happens here, okay? Here we go. Here they come. Yeah, you're just all over the place, aren't you, kittens? For Libra, September 7th through 14th. Thank you. Here they come. That's it. Thank you, universe. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Libra. Oh, that's not right. That's it. Get everything out of the way. This is you, Libra. This is what's blocking you or helping or hindering you. What's driving you? The past. What's crowning you? The future. Internal resources that you're bringing to the table. External, what others are bringing to the table. Hopes and fears. And a final outcome. Ooh, the final outcome's a little uncertain. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands. What are you looking at, Libra? Who or what are you watching? What are you waiting for here? Trying to make a decision about something, maybe? I just heard the poem, Two Paths Diverged in a Yellow Wood, and I chose the one less traveled. You're trying to make a decision about something, really thinking about, you're planning for the future. You really want to progress. You're making some decisions, and you're making some discoveries as well next week. The 7th through the 14th. Watching and waiting, but not waiting for your ships to come in. You're trying to make a decision of some kind. Five of Pentacles in reverse, too. Getting over feeling left out in the cold in some way, either literally or emotionally. There's that Queen of Pentacles. That's good. But she's 3 cards down. Let's bring her to the forefront, kittens. Let's see what the tea is. Oh my. Wow. Oh wow, that's so neat. So right now, right in the center of it, is this what you're trying to decide? You're trying to make a decision about something career-wise. I love the Queen of Wands. I took a vow at the beginning of this year I literally took a vow myself to embody the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles personally. The Queen of Wands is she's an entrepreneur. She's very courageous, very confident, very independent, very determined. A social butterfly, too. Really warm, generous, giving, very good at friendship, a cheerleader. I always associate Queen of Wands with a hype girl. So whether you're a man or a woman, also often an entrepreneur in some way, getting creative, really using that fire energy. It's also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could be drawing this towards yourself or you're embodying it. If you draw um, this sign towards yourself in a positive way, you will embody those traits. If it's a good give and take. I'm seeing this as really good here. Lots of fire, lots of passion. Really being a boss too. Maybe getting creative. It's a passion. It's not the drive like the Knight of Wands. It's kind of roping it together. The queens of the suits are the feminine aspect, and they're about creation and appreciation. The Queen of Wands, the lesson she has is appreciation. So maybe looking around this week, in the second week in September, really being appreciative of those around you in your life and making sure everyone else is getting attention and the inspiration that they need. I love the way this energy, all the queens love and hate and operate a little differently. And I feel like, of all the queens, she's my favorite. So I'm loving that for you, Libra. Just a lot of passion and owning it. It's not the page, it's not the knight, really mature and wanting to do something with the drive, owning it. What you've got crossing you right now is Temperance in reverse. So you've got all this drive and passion, but you seem to be waiting and watching for something in some way. A little bit of imbalance, possibly being excessive in certain parts of your life. Because this queen can be a little bit much sometimes. She's super enthusiastic, that Queen of Wands, be you a man or a woman. And but you also might be working on some realignment and self-healing. This is crossing you, so it's either helping or hurting you. It's if you're feeling off balance. A Temperance is Sag energy, and it's so much like Libra energy. So Libra is really good at trusting intuition, but Sag is really good at moderation and being purposeful, balanced, patient. So right now, Libra, maybe just feeling a little imbalanced in some way. You've got all this passion, though. I feel like by the middle of next week into the weekend, you're really going to own it and get it together. But right now, something just maybe has thrown you off a bit. If you're trying to decide, I see an entrepreneur when I see this Queen of Wands in any part of their life. But then when I see this Two of Wands, you're trying to figure out which direction to go. That's probably what's giving you a little bit of imbalance, be it in a relationship, in your career, what to pour your drive into. Maybe you're just not 100% sure right now. Yeah, and I feel like you guys, I felt like this somber vibe, which was that Five of Pentacles for you guys from last month, feeling left out in the cold. But you're getting over feeling left out in the cold. You might have experienced some financial problems too, and now those might be abating. So I think that whatever it is that's imbalancing you, you've got this maturity going. So I think that you guys can get back into balance. What's driving you right now is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And you're feeling maybe there's just no other way around it. You might feel like you've lost an opportunity of some kind, or there's been a lack of planning and foresight on your part. And I knew that this would I knew before I went into the reading that I saw the Ace of Pentacles for you guys and the Ten of Pentacles, but I saw it in hopes and fears. I think that some of you might be moving, starting a business. I know that some of you are considering proposing marriage or not to someone. I saw all those things. What's driving you right now is feeling like just a little stuck, like not able to. I think you guys are looking for a new financial or career opportunity, wanting to manifest, wanting abundance. But the only issue you're having next week, Libra, or moving into next week, is you're just lacking some planning and some foresight. Sure, maybe you lost an opportunity in some way, but new opportunities come along when this Queen of Wands is in control here. And the Pentacles are about our health, our wealth, our routine, grounded, stable relationships, formal contracts and agreements that are our earth stuff. So I think the way to get this Ace of Pentacles into the upright moving through September is if you've lost any opportunities of any kind or you're fearful of it at all, just plan a little bit more carefully and have foresight moving through, the month and into the fall and winter. And then you'll be able to manifest right now. And maybe you just don't want to manifest right now. Because you're just sort of waiting and watching. Maybe when you're ready, this will flip into the upright for you in some way. So in the past, it's weird. In your past, you've got King of Wands in reverse, this divine masculine in the reverse, and in your current state, you've moved to the back to the Queen. What this tells me, doesn't matter what this situation is. You can look at this as a person or a situation. King of Wands in reverse can be a bunch of different things. I think that maybe in the past you set some aggressive goals for yourself and your expectations might have been a little too high. And then maybe that resulted in you focusing on personal direction. At times, the King of Wands can be, in reverse, can be a little aggressive, a little arrogant, only in pursuit of their own goals. You might have needed to, one of the messages of the King of Wands in reverse is you need to consider embracing the concept of a followership. That is to say, a followership is the ability to take direction and to be part of a team and deliver on what is expected of you, even if you're the official leader of the group. So I'm thinking maybe in a situation you bit off more than you could chew. You may be really creative and be a visionary right now and embody a lot of that Aries, Leo, Sag energy, but you're just not quite developed enough yet to be this King of Wands in the upright. I think Libra had some high expectations in some situations and just didn't have the skills yet to get it done. On a personal level, yeah, it's just, you might have been a little too aggressive and unrealistic. If it's another person, they might have been too aggressive or unrealistic. Also, the King of Wands in reverse can sometimes, like, I don't want to be situational too much, but if you're confused by that, it's a lesson. The King of Wands in reverse will sometimes just do something to entertain themselves and not anybody else. Like they put that passion and drive inward instead of outward. And you could have run into a situation like that, or you yourself could have embodied that. We all have those moments, Libra. This is in the past. Right now you're embodying that Queen of Wands in the upright, being, really warm, a really good cheerleader. Maybe in the past you were in a situation where you weren't getting that, or you were not giving that. You bit off more than you can chew. You were probably too aggressive, and you just needed to set some more realistic goals. And just understand that you weren't ready to embody the full power of the suit. But moving into September, you're so close with this Queen, so close. And Libra can so be Queen of Wands because Libra is so warm and giving and wants everyone to feel balanced and happy and good around them. So I think it's kind of neat that we've got a King of Wands in reverse here, moving from a place of being selfish and being in situations where you or others were only in it for themselves, but now you've flipped, you kind of stepped down, you're back in creative mode and more of a development phase, and it's in the upright now, and you've dropped back into the feminine energy, and that's really good. Once you get this king and queen into the upright together, you're on it. Here you are, Libra. What's crowning you? Whoa. What are we deep in our intuition about, kittens? Two of Swords here. Difficult decisions being made this week, possibly. You might be avoiding something in some way. You might be at an impasse in some way. When I see the Two of Wands here, what to pour your passion into, watching, making a decision. Clearly, it's a difficult decision, and you're weighing your options. I like that it's in the upright, though, because Libra, this is your card. You're going to teeter back and forth. Feel the weight of those swords and just trust that you're going to make the right decision. Weigh all your options very carefully. And when you do that, this pentacle for you, this job, this career path, this relationship, this new home, all those things will flip into the upright. I know it. I can feel it because this sword is in the upright. I have this strong feeling that Libra is trying to make a bunch of decisions. I think it's absolutely crazy that the moon is here in your future, because what that tells me is you're not really sure what the future holds for you. This is a Cancerian energy. You might be a little fearful and anxious when you think about the future right now. And that makes sense because you're not so sure you want to start anything grounded just yet. You're thinking about something, but it's in the reverse. You're not ready to put it in the upright. Lacking some temperance, needing to moderate, trying to make this decision. You've got all this warmth here, but the moon, worried, anxious about the future, a little fearful. The future is uncertain for you right now, and that's bothering you. And I think you're deep in your intuition trying to figure it out. What I can tell you is you can be deep in your intuition about the future all the livelong day. The minute you make this decision and decide what to pour your passion into with this Two of Wands, this card will become another card. It could also mean that you will find some things out in the future. Some things will come to light that you were not aware of. Just let those things happen. But I see in the future that you're going to have a moon moment where you're going to have to really go within and trust your intuition to help you decide something about a situation, a job, a person, whatever. And that something's uncertain. Also, just be on the lookout that you or others might not be telling you everything, and that you're going to have to use your intuition to feel your way through a situation, probably. That's important for you to know as well. But I think one of the most important things to remember about the moon is that nothing is as it seems moving forward. And there might be some things that you're not aware of yet that you need to know before you make some big decisions. Let's move forward. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. I think my camera is dying. That's just perfect. Oh, well, okay, that's cool. So, Libra. Okay, so right now what you're bringing to the table is Six of Cups reversed. You are haunted by something. Is this what's got you thrown off? Is this what's keeping you from flipping this Ace of Pentacles into the upright, starting something really prosperous and grounded? It's like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, the yellow brick road leading to the giant pentacle. Wouldn't you just love to find that coin? You will, Libra. You will. You'll get that grounded relationship, that career. I really feel like some of you are thinking of starting your own business in some way. But right now, thankfully, that's what this Temperance in reverse is about. feeling unbalanced to a degree, feeling some imbalance. You're haunted by some memories of the past moving into next week. Six of Wands is sort of living in the past and lacking a playfulness. It's also about forgiveness and a need to forgive. In the upright, we're revisiting the past with innocence and joy. Next week, Libra might feel a little curmudgeonous. That's why I saw the island. I think you guys are closed off a little bit. I just kept hearing, I need nothing. I'm an island. And it didn't have a bad feeling to it, but I think deep down, Libra needs to let go of some painful memories in its past. That's what's blocking that Queen of Wands from coming out. Um, and you're lacking playfulness maybe next week. Have fun with your kids, have fun with friends. Make sure that you don't burn any bridges, because these cups are bridges, okay, to people from the past, situations, old bosses, old friends. And you need to look at all of these cups as resources to you. When it's in the when it's in the reverse, you might be having a hard time reaching back into the past and recalling situations, either in your mind or literally, that can help you not make mistakes in the future. If you're haunted by the past, what you need to do is stop and remember lessons that you learned from different situations. Cups are usually about relationships. And so that when you move forward, you won't be so haunted by the past in some way. This is so weird. So you're sort of haunted by the past right now, and as a result, uncertain of the future. I think those around you might not have a lot to give right now. Strength in reverse. This is Leo energy. This is those around you might just be low on energy, lacking in their own inner strength, having a lot of self doubt, raw emotion. It also could mean others in your life in certain situations are sort of retreating and in a cave in some way. There might be a difficult decision that someone or those around you need to face, and they're having a hard time confronting it. But whatever the case may be, this Leo energy is just sort of zapped right now around you, and they others around you just might be going through their own personal stuff right now, and they might not be able to be as there for you. This might cause you to feel a little sad and regretful. Relationship is so important to Libra, and if someone around us retreats or can't deal with us for for whatever reason, because of us, because of another situation, it can make us look back, be paranoid and sad, and like, oh my gosh, and then it throws you off. It throws off your temperance. You have these moon moments where you're just not sure and uncertain. You need to let things unfold a little bit more, okay? And you might just have to really go within and rely on the warmth of this Queen of Wands, to help you deal with your own moments where strength is necessary. You might need help from others, and they might not just be able to be there for you next week. It's 1 week, okay? It's 1 week. Um, Hopes and fears, the Hermit. There's no, oh, you guys, I just want to hug you all right now. In your hopes and fears, you're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of being alone. And it's funny, I heard that defiant, I am an island. I need nothing. Are you sure, Libra? What are you being haunted by here? Okay, what's weak around you? I don't want to be situational. You tell me. Um, you're a little afraid of this Virgo energy. You're afraid of being lonely and isolated. You're afraid of maybe depression in some way. But you might also just be afraid of being alone, being afraid to search your own soul, being afraid of that introspection. You might be avoiding it in some way because maybe you think you're going to find out something you don't want to in some way. I don't know. But you may need to just go within and be alone and have that spirit walk. Hermit moments are good, okay? Make the most of them. They won't kill you, I promise. But at the end of the week, okay, gird your loins, kittens. I don't know what this is about, but you're going to have a tower moment. Something's going to, wow, blow your mind. Now, don't freak out. I know I'm not going to aspect this. If you want me to aspect it, we can jumpstart off of this reading a little bit in a personal reading for you guys. But the tower, death, the tower, the world, judgment, all the major arcana cards excite me because they mean change. They mean a disruption. Something really could come to light. Could it be a bad thing? Maybe. But it's often a good thing. Like a tower moment can be getting married, getting a new job, moving, having a baby. Like something might really blow your mind. It's a disruption and it's a sudden change. It's an upheaval. And it can feel chaotic because we need moments like that to physically happen in our lives in order to have an awakening and a revelation. So whatever this tower moment is that's coming by the 14th, just know that no matter how disruptive it is, it's going to be an awakening of some kind and a revelation. Maybe that's you're waiting to find out something. God, I'm hearing that a lot. Whatever it is you're needing to trust your gut and go within to figure out, I think that you're going to come to that. You're going to come to that by the half moon, I think. We have a full moon on the 28th, but yeah, you're going to have a tower moment by the 14th. It will be a sudden change. It will be an upheaval. It might feel chaotic, okay? But with that will come a revelation and an awakening. And it might bring into light and illuminate what you're uncertain about. And it might help you make a decision. I mean, sometimes we need moments like this to get this awesome temperance energy to flip into the upright for us. If you're worried about something health wise, check it out. If there's any unfinished business or something in your life that you're fearful and anxious of, like the moon is fearful and anxious, you're fearful and anxious about the future in some way. If you don't want this massive disruption to take place, make this decision that you need to make now, Libra, okay? And that'll help you deal with it. Gosh, this was like kind of cryptic, like I'm dying to know what this moon moment is. Just add that tower moment. Leave in the comments what you guys think it might be, okay? And this was amazing to do for you. I was worried about Libra. I'm so happy to see this Queen of Wands. You know, you had to step it back a bit with this King of Wands. This is either an energy you had to push out of your life because you were embodying part of it, or it was you just maybe taking on a little bit more than you could chew, not embodying the full power of the suit, dropping back down in creative mode. Just embody that, okay? And it's all going to be good, Libra. All right, kittens, I will be listening to the universe for you. I hope this helped you guys, and I will see you next time.